I'm Nicola Lowe and I'm course leader for the BSc Honours in Exercise, Nutrition and Health. Well, as the name suggests, it follows three themes: the exercise physiology theme, the nutrition theme and the health theme that follow the students through their first, second and third years. The course is divided into those three equal thirds, and each subject area is taught by subject specialists from within the university. Yes, we use a wide range of delivery techniques from the usual lecture styles, although I have to say our lectures aren't the old-fashioned didactic lecture style where the lecturer stands in front of the class and delivers information. We have a much more interactive approach, and certainly in my own lectures and those of my colleagues within cases, we introduce activities within the lecture time. We have workshops, we have opportunities for students to work in small groups, in large groups, undertake interactive tasks within the lecture times themselves. So we do appeal to a broad range of learning styles within our students, from both the straightforward lectures to the problem-based learning, interactive style of learning as well. I think first of all it's unique to have such a broad course covering those range of subject areas taught by experts in those fields. I think that's unique in itself. And I think also what's unique about the course is the blend of straightforward didactic lecturing and interactive lecturing, as well as the workshops and the practicals that are embedded within the course. We actually have some excellent state-of-the-art facilities, both for the sport and exercise components of the course. We have some state-of-the-art physiology labs, which are very well equipped for our undergrads and also our postgraduates who do research with us. On the nutrition side, we have very well equipped biochemistry laboratories where we can undertake things like food analysis, which again is quite unique to this course. There aren't many institutions around the country that still do those hands-on practical food analysis classes, and we're very proud of that. We have what we call personal tutors. Each student is assigned a personal tutor who's a member of academic staff, who's really their first port of call in terms of support throughout their 3 years or however long they're here at UCLan. We hope that the student develops a good working relationship with their tutor, so that if anything crops up during the course, if they have any issues or concerns or just questions regarding the course, their tutor is there to help and advise them through those 3 years. But we also have an excellent student services here at UCLan who provide an additional support mechanism for all the other aspects of student life that may occur during their time here. Yes, there are. Again, with a broad-based course like exercise, nutrition and health, it does allow students to go into a number of different directions once they graduate. We have those that have really wanted to stay within the sport and exercise end of the spectrum and have gone on to work in gyms as nutritional advisors or fitness advisors. And we've also had students who have been very, very interested in the nutrition and health end of the spectrum and have gone on to train as dietitians once they've graduated, going on to do postgraduate course in dietetics. I think the fact that we encourage them to think about developing their employability skills throughout the 3 years here is not just about their academic learning. Obviously that's very, very important, but it's also about the additional skills that they will need to get a job once they graduate. We encourage students to keep a reflective portfolio, to present to potential employers when they go for jobs, to show that they can reflect upon their own abilities. And we have a number of workshops that help with additional skills, and again through the Futures Career Service we have opportunities for students to do things outside of the normal curriculum to help them develop additional skills that will help them find a job after they graduate. Good communication skills, that is a thread that runs throughout the course, right away from the first through to the third year. We encourage students to develop presentation skills so they can feel confident about standing up in front of a group of people and presenting their ideas in a coherent and clear way. Also writing skills, numeracy skills, high-level numeracy skills in terms of analysing data. Those are skills that they develop Again, throughout the course, we have a module called Research Methods that runs through the course that leads up to their final year dissertation, where they'll put those skills into practice, which will enable them to analyse, generate new research data and analyse that data and produce a report using statistical analysis techniques. Again, all of these skills will be useful when seeking employment outside of the university. We have an arrangement with a number of different universities through the Erasmus exchange scheme, both in Europe and in the United States. We have partners in the United States that allow the transfer and exchange of students from those institutions to ours and vice versa. So in every year we have at least one or two students that will take advantage of that and go and study abroad for either a semester or for a full academic year. The staff teaching on the Exercise, Nutrition and Health course all have very strong research areas of their own. So there are always opportunities for our students to stay on at UCLan and continue postgraduate, doing either a Master's by Research, we also have some taught Master's programmes, or even a PhD within the research interests of the staff that teach within the course. At the moment, I have one of my Exercise, Nutrition and Health graduates from a few years ago. She went on to study dietetics at the postgraduate level. She's now working as a dietitian, but she has come back to UCLan to help deliver one of the modules, one of our second year sport nutrition modules. So she's come in to do some teaching, and she provides a really refreshing angle on teaching, because she's actually been out there working as a dietitian, working with patients, and she brings something new to the course. So we've invited her back to do some teaching for us on that module. So yes, we do. We keep in contact with our ex-students, and where opportunities arise, we do invite them to come back and contribute back to the course. I am absolutely passionate about my subject area, which is nutrition. I started out studying biochemistry as an undergraduate, and once I graduated, I had the opportunity to work in a research lab where they were studying nutritional biochemistry. And I was very lucky to be given the opportunity to study for a PhD in that area, specialising in zinc metabolism. From there, I went on and studied postdoctoral. I did 9 years postdoctoral research, both in the United States and back in the UK, and developed quite a strong research background and track record in trace mineral metabolism, which is something that I'm still very much involved in now. I'm involved in a large European study of looking at trace mineral recommendations, and have a team of researchers here at UCLan working with me on that, and it's something I really am passionate about. And I also think it's important when we do research that it is has some applied usefulness rather than just academic knowledge. And so I'm also working in a third world country. I'm working in Northwest Frontier Province in Pakistan, working with malnourished infants, mothers and infants, developing a nutrition support unit over there to help improve the quality of life of people living in that area. I think exercise, nutrition and health is very topical at the moment. Has been for quite some time. The interaction between what we eat, how we feel, exercise and health have been things that I think people have an increasing awareness of and interested in, and I think that's just reflected in the number of TV programs that are on to do with diet and health. So I think it's very topical, it's very interesting, and I think here at UCLan we have real experts in each of those subject areas, which make the course very interesting, and we teach it at a high level. I think UCLan has a reputation for being a very friendly university. One of the comments we frequently get back from our students in questionnaires is how approachable and how friendly the staff are. So I think that's something that's very special about UCLan.